Did you bring the items I requested? No time to talk about that now. I know exactly who you met, but please, I must try to save this one's life first. The present now, then we can discuss the past. Sister of Wind will recover. Breathing normal, body healing. Her dreams were tainted by the injuries. Always happy when I help another. Always remember the ones I couldn't save. One of many. Beautiful woman. Dark hair, pretty eyes, like the sea. Osmala came to me and begged for my help. I knew her chances weren't good, but I decided to try to save her anyway. Luckily, none of my people were lost, but poor Osmala. He acted out of grief, out of love for the woman he lost. I forgive him. They are safe. Trolls still roam the area, but but they will get bored and wander off when the food runs out. Hopefully, they won't look in this cave. We are in your debt. My skills are yours, should you ever need them. Sister of Wind will... They are sick. If you ever need assistance, you need only to ask. I owe you the largest of favors, as do my people. Of course, a favor was promised, and a favor you shall receive. What do you ask of me? Poison? Poison is more dangerous than physical wounds. Some of these vile substances cause dreams to collapse. No matter, a promise is a promise. Where is the king? The Turnian monks. I have heard many things about them. Many interesting abilities are attributed to these monks. Now I'm eager to visit the Turnians. I'll meet you there.
The spirits told me you were close. I spoke to the Turnian monks. They admitted the king and the prince, but not me. I left the fold. They remember that, but they will help the king. The Dreamwalker is already inside. Let the monks know you bring the ritual components. I must be off. Fildgor is on the run and we're closing in. Now go, save the king so he can lead us to victory. The spirits told the Dreamwalker is already...
Outsiders are not welcome here.
This structure is fascinating. How do the Turnian monks travel to and from the temple area? Large birds? Maybe they climb like Bosmers. Or maybe they transform into insects and ride the winds up and down. I'd love to see that. I'm holding up well. Glad I saved my friend back in Darkwater. It took a lot out of me, but not enough to stop me. Never thought I'd get to save royalty. I'm nervous and excited, like the first time I ate Kanoba spike fruit from home.
Please, outsider, leave us be. The Turnian monks want no part in the war that rages across this land. Your king has fallen into a deep eternal sleep. You cannot aid him. His fate depends on the favor of the three old gods now. Not dead, at least not yet. But his soul struggles as his dreams turn to poison. They tear at him, pull him deeper into the darkness. One calling himself Dreamwalker claims he can enter his nightmare. With our magic, he says your king can be saved. Speak with Yadvar inside the cave, but don't get your hopes up. If the three old gods require your help, that's between you, them, and the Turnian elders. Our religion is ancient, but its followers are few. Most Nords call us cult and worse things. By helping your king, perhaps we can show everyone what our faith truly stands for. This is our home, outsider. The Turnians prefer privacy, so we make it a habit of not letting everyone know where we live. I hope you can respect that. We worship the old gods. Gods that aren't recognized by most of the Nords. They call us zealots and fanatics, worshippers of false gods. I think you can understand why we don't live in Windhelm.
You come to support the slumbering king. When last I saw him, his skin was pale and his breathing shallow. His life force slowly drains away. It would take a miracle or a favor from the three old gods to save him now. When he isn't asking inane questions, the Dreamwalker makes the same claim. So many questions. He actually believes we turn into bugs and fly. With your king's life hanging in the balance, I hope you haven't put your trust in the wrong place. As you say, before your friend can enter the eternal slumber, we need to enhance the king's life force. Bring him back from the brink of death long enough for the Dreamwalker to slip inside. Otherwise, the journey will kill them both. Horrible creatures, but their blood has its uses. I'll open the gate to our ritual grounds. Please don't disturb the monks who pray there. Your king sleeps on the center platform, where our high priest administers to him.
Why does my father still sleep, priest?
Our healing magic maintains his life, but the Daedric poison is strong. I'm not sure we can overcome it.
If my father dies, the Turnian monks will suffer. Understand that, healer. Now, save your king.
King Yoren's son is worried, and I don't blame him. Our healing magic is strong, but it's not much good against Daedra-corrupted poison. The king won't awaken on his own. So my monks tell me. We don't usually deal with Daedric magic. We can keep King Yoren alive, but we can't restore him. Your Dreamwalker is our best chance. I hope he's done this before. You brought what we need. Now the Dreamwalker must enter the Dream Stride. From there, he's on his own. My magic can't help him. Pray at the totems of the three old gods. Perhaps they will show you the Dreamwalker's progress. Then we watch and wait. Come, Dreamwalker. King Yoren is ready. It is time for you to get involved.
Not to worry. I've done this many times. Many times. Never entered a king's dreams, though. Or battled Daedric magic. But I'm sure everything will be just fine. Be sure to hold the king down. If he begins to thrash around, hit him with a rock. Kidding, kidding. Very sad. The king's soldiers. They fell in battle, but are raised in a dream. Rage fills them, and they are strong. Wish I had the strength to fight them. This is going to be a challenge, to say the least. What is this madness? Visions of warriors lost. A woman beckoning to me. Strange, beautiful, but something is wrong here. I need to be very careful. Wish there was a way to figure out the truth. very cold. Must be quick as possible. Find the fires. Their warmth will keep you alive. Walls. Coming down. Stay near the light. Must remember, stay near the light.
What is this sorcery, priest? What's happening to my father?
The dream. It's leaving the king's body. How is this happening? The three old gods watch over this man and grant him a quick, painless journey from this place. Something has sparked the Dreamwalker's magic as well as our own. Whatever haunts King Yoren begins to flow into this world as well. As the poison spreads through his body, he fights back harder. It's pushing the forces into our own plane. It means your king's last moments of life are upon him. His spirit is strong, a fighter. I believe that's what has caused these projections. He won't give in to death. Sadly, we can do nothing to help him from out here. The Dreamwalker was most likely injured by the blast of magic. He was the last chance we had. Your king can't do this on his own. You would do this? And for a man you barely know? Your life could be forfeited by doing this. Very well. The decision is yours. I can use what remains of the Dreamwalker's magic to send you into the Dreamstride. From there, you will be on your own. I can't imagine what awaits you in the dreams of King Yoren. His dreams turn to nightmares. What once was pleasant is now twisted and dark. You must help him overcome these trials. Pray to the three old gods. Seek their blessings and call upon their aspects to aid you. They might help you, but each in a different way. Remember what the Dreamwalker said and be open to any way an aspect may aid you. I can give you insight to each of our gods before you enter King Yoren's dreams. That's about all I can do from here. Once you enter the dream, you will be on your own. I'll attempt to keep his life force stable for as long as I can. The poison pulls from Yoren's memories and gives strength to his greatest fears. The death of his sister, the soldiers in his service, and Fildgor. His dreams have created guardians to hide his true memories. You must show him the truth of things. Our magic allows us to call forth aspects of the three old gods, the fox, the bear, and the wolf. Spirit forms to help us perform tasks beyond the scope of mere mortals. The fox is crafty and quick. He enhances the speed at which we do things, makes us faster, more agile than we are on our own. If you are in need of speed, you may want to call upon this aspect. The wolf is sly and observant, ferocious and deadly. She watches and waits for the best opportunity to strike. With her aid, our eyes see the hidden weaknesses of our foes. If you seek the weakness in your enemy's armor, call upon the wolf. The bear is strong, mighty, a protector. He enhances our strength and shields us from harm. If you're in need for protection against overwhelming odds, the bear should be your ally. The thought that Yoren failed his soldiers, that they gave their lives for nothing, weighs heavily on his mind. He must see the truth that they laid down their lives because they loved their king. They believed in him. Good luck.
Look at your soldiers, Yoren. This is what happened to us. Locked away in some crypt like commoners. No one cared that we died. Especially you. We were just pawns for you.
No. I respected and cared for each and every one of you. With each of your deaths, I was brothers and sisters. But we fought for what we all believed in. We fought for our freedom.
King Yoren stirs in agony before he calms and grows still. These waves repeat even as you enter his dreams. His life continues to slip away. What did you discover? The poison polluting his body. It makes him reimagine his fears and lets the nightmares tighten their grip. He will continue to seek a way out as long as the dream continues. You must follow the king deeper still. Continue to pray to the totems. You already set one of the fractured parts of his spirit free. You need to be quick this time. If the king knows he's in danger, the dream will collapse behind him and strengthen the nightmare's power.
Why do you continue to follow me? The Argonian that followed me couldn't handle the ordeal. You won't fare any better. Leave now before it's too late. Too many have already died on my behalf. I must handle this on my own. Heal me through my own mind? You would use Daedric magic to cure me? That's the very magic that harmed me. You don't need to do this. I fought an army that claimed to be invincible and emerged victorious. Filgor's poison won't stop me. Do you even know where we are right now? This cave, my sister and I fell down a hole while we were hunting. We nearly froze to death. We barely got out alive. Wait. I would not have made it out from this cave if it wasn't for my sister. I blacked out from exhaustion and the cold. Nirnhild carried me the rest of the way to safety. Damn it all! I don't know how we got out of this cave. It means I never saw the exit. How will I find it in my dreams? The fires, I remember the fires. They must be the key. If I don't survive, you must get word to Almalexia and the other pact leaders. The pact must not fall. Well, this turned out to be an interesting hunting trip. So much for knowing the area like the back of the hand. Right, sister? this cave goes on forever. And the cold, it's bitter to the bone. I think I'm starting to lose the feeling in my legs. I hate when that happens. Oh, I forgot. There's no need to worry. The great and wonderful Nirnhild is here.
You watch now, brother. Filgor showed me how to find my way out of a cave. Or any closed area, really. You just need to find the wind. Once you do that, you can figure out where it's coming from. And that's the way out. Simple. Come on, Yoren. We have to keep moving. We're almost there. I can Please, brother. It's just a little bit farther. You have to hold on. I need you. I can't become queen without my brothers at my side. I just can't do it. Stay with me, brother. Wake up!
Your sister cared for you deeply. Why fight this dream? Why not give in? You can be with her once more.
Can't stop me. I will not give in. I will live on because I will honor her memory by living my life.
King Yoren's breathing slows. I don't know if this is due to your actions, or if he slips closer to death. Did you learn anything new? Proud, stubborn man. Yoren's at his weakest points now, on the edge of life and death. You have only one more chance to enter the Dream Stride. One more chance to break the nightmare and set him free. If you fail, you will both be lost. The King's dreams try to deceive him. You need to be on guard. Look through the shadows and observe. If you fail to convince the King that what he sees is a lie, he will perish. And when he dies, his dream ends. And so do you.
Are you real or just part of this dream? Ouch. I hurt all over. Feels like my body is being crushed, and not in a fun way. Why have you followed me? This experience, I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. Of course I'm alive. The magic that allowed you to enter the Dream Stride would have disappeared if I died. Frightening thought, though, to die in another's dream. I'll consider this while you find the king. He followed a pretty young woman. She looked familiar, but I couldn't place her. She ran up the steps and the king was right behind her. But something strange happened. Specters appeared. Very vicious. Be careful. These spirits are more violent and powerful than the others in the dream, drawn from the king's strongest memories. If you fail, we all die horrible, horrible deaths. Probably very painful. Please, try to avoid that.
Can you believe Yoren defeated his brother? Filgor must have been drunk or something. If that fool Yoren thinks we're going to die for him, he's dumber than I thought. I'd sooner stab him in the back than stand at his side.
Died for this? For Yoren? I bet he never lifted a sword in his life. But his sister, Nirnhild, she was a true wife. Kind. Filgor can fight too. Well, that's a man I die for. But no, you get a bard king. He won't survive a year, I'd wager. Better off making an alliance with the Dark Elves. Yoren's a traitor, if you ask me. Damned puppet king. into your dreams. Submit to the darkness.
Never. I will wake from this dream. I will find my brother and any others who put our people at risk. They will all fall to my blade. This I swear. Underestimate me and my allies, foul creature. I remember when my sister sat upon a throne. My brother and I would tease her endlessly about being the queen. My people trusted my sister, loved her. Great Queen Nirnhild, they called her, leader of the Nords. Then the Akaviri attacked. The people lost their queen, and I lost my sister. The realm wept the day she died. It was a trick conjured by that creature you killed. Nirnhild is dead. Her beautiful soul is gone. I'm all that's left to lead my people. I cannot fail them. Different, strange, like a part of me is missing. No guards, no castle walls, just the limits of my own mind. Fabrications and delusions. Perhaps that's all you are. Your face is familiar, but I can't remember. You have my thanks regardless, both you and the Argonian. I know there's so much to do, and I cannot allow my brother Filgor to complete his plan. Not while he has a sister's body and her crown. Nothing good will come from his machinations. Sister, this can't be. This must be part of my dream.
Yoren, my beloved brother. It's been so long. I wish the news I bring you wasn't so dire.
What is it, Nirnhild? What's wrong?
It's Fildgor. I know why our brother stole my body and the crown. He plans to call forth my spirit and merge it with his own. He believes that by possessing me, he shall become the rightful king.
Please, friend, leave us so we can talk. I will join you in the waking world shortly. I can never repay you for all you've done. I should throw a grand feast and make you part of my personal guard. But there's still dangers to deal with. Filgor plans to desecrate my sister's spirit. That must not be allowed to happen. The crown of Freydis, the symbol of our people, can only be worn by the true heir of the throne. It won't fit upon an unworthy head. Filgor believes that he can merge our sister's spirit with his own, making him worthy of the crown. If the crown fits, it proclaims Filgor as the true king. Not even I can oppose the one who wears the crown. That's why Filgor must be stopped. He can't be allowed to desecrate Nirnhild's spirit. Filgor and his Stormfist Brigade have gone to the Dragon Shrine of Skuldafn. The prince and I must go to the camps at the foot of the mountain and plan our counter move. I need to leave now. The people need their king. Fist Brigade have gone to the...
I can open a portal for you. But after all this,
Hello.
I only have the energy to teleport you and your son.
That's fine. Our friend here has done more than enough for us already and deserves some time to rest. Come on, Scar. Let's go. You are welcome to join us at our camp if you wish. Whatever you decide, thank you for what you have done.
We're still alive. I never would have guessed that would be the result of all this. Now I need some rest. To study the Turnian monks and the 3 old gods. Fascinating stuff. And truth to tell, I don't want to go into any more dreams for a while. More or less, thanks to my training and experience, I was taught to learn, to understand, to survive. The Skald King has discovered these things as well. A rare leader, Jorun. He's a ruler who listens. To rest and hold council with his advisors, no doubt. Thanes, Ebonheart pact leaders, other nobles, I'm sure. There's a large camp to the northeast. The soldiers call it Jorun's Stand, not far from the place called Skaldafen.
The Ordinators seem on edge. What are the Dark? Well met, champion. It is, and your arrival is not unexpected. I've been waiting for you to arrive. Prince Ernskar commanded me to keep watch. He wants to speak to you. He's on the battlements at the East Gate, watching the movements of Fildgor Orkthane's troops. Things are quiet here. For now. Indeed. The soldiers call this place Jorun's Stand, for King Jorun is determined to stop the Orkthane and restore peace to Eastmarch from this very encampment. The assassination attempt hasn't hindered the Skald King's ability to command, if that's what you're asking. The Dark Elf healers tend to him, and he grows stronger every day. There's still some tension. The prince made accusations when the king was poisoned, and that certainly hasn't helped matters. To his credit, though, Prince Ernskar seeks to make amends for the strained relations.
You look competent.
Well met, my friend. My father is still weak from the poison, but he's recovering. I'm organizing things here while he gets his strength back. I need to regain the confidence of our Dark Elf and Argonian allies. My regrettable actions at Fort Armel have made them wary. Speak to the highest-ranking pact leaders in the camp. General Yveth Noramil of the Dark Elves and the Argonian leader Eyes of Steel. See what we can do to demonstrate the strength of the pact.
Wars come and wars go, but the hist endures. War approaches like a storm on the wind, and the prince needs our help. Why should I trust him or his champion? Perhaps some discourse will show me the measure of Ernskar's advocate. Does war make a person stronger? An obvious answer. Another question. Which serves best in time of war? A strong will or a strong body? A thoughtful response. I do worry that Prince Ernskar's insular thinking is dangerous and goes against the edicts that formed the pact. An interesting outlook. Learn by losing. I think the Storm-Faced Commander Hall Bitterblade might learn by losing something as well. His head, for example. At least his troops would learn a lesson to fear the Ebonheart Pact.
Well, don't just stand there staring at me. I'm very busy, and I don't have time to play 7 questions. Running errands for the princeling, are you? And I'm not your first. My aides tell me you went to see the lizard before coming to me. I suppose Ernskar wants to affirm his commitment to the pact. Wants to drink vile mead and discuss strategy. Talk means nothing. A blood contract, on the other hand, is binding. Use my dagger, Viper's Strike, on any Stormfists you slay. The blood it absorbs powers its enchantment. Bring it back when the dagger is fully charged. To charge its enchantment, yes. If that makes you or the princeling squeamish, however, I perfectly understand.
The false king and his fallen allies can throw challenges at me as often as they want. I so enjoy killing them.
Does no one care?
Ah, the brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Ernskar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Alert the heralds! Ernskar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I'd applaud, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true. But that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Ernskar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yvette Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you think you could convince the Thanes to attend as well? They're an independent lot, but their advice would be welcome. Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Yoren, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolfsister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her thing, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
My, you're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate.
I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? What is that delightful scent? Another admirer of wolfkind. You've eaten a canis cap. You have that wonderful musky scent of fur and dirt and grass and old meat. Mmm. I am pleased that... I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met?
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? Ha! My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Ernskar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the Pact delegates. Am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The Prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically, some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead. What? Any luck acquiring some of that Volyar mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me. To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skull King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough. I need some fortification if I'm going to attend a council. I'll head over after I drink this bottle.
defended Fort Virac against General Sarian. A friend of mine fought there.
Fildgor is at Skuldafi, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nurnhild. For what purpose?
The Orcthane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine, to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orcthane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. And I hate that he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Yoren. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafn.
Yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Stormfists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafn?
There is always another way. Champion, may we speak?
Buy me a drink.
Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafn, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good. Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Evanhart Pact stands to... Well met. Good. Make sure the way...
Send for me, if you need me, sire.
Over here, champion. The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade, once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orkthane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Yoren always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul, and force the crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
Must stay vigilant. I'm the sentry captain. To me, there's always a problem. It's in the details. That kind of thinking keeps us secure. Could you light the watchfires near the east and south gates? The fires keep the storm fists from sneaking too close to the walls. The Nords usually do this for me, but they got distracted. Happens all the time. Probably the mead they never stop guzzling. Use a torch. Use a campfire to light it. Then light the fires near the south and east gates.